Good afternoon to my fellow delegates and to all the guests in the chamber today. Thank you for being with us on this first day of session. Today, we set out to accomplish the job that you sent us here to do. And we anticipate that the next 60 days will be busy and also successful. A new torch is being passed today, one that ushers in a modern era representing all Virginians, learning from our shared experiences and moving forward in our collective prosperity. The Virginia General Assembly has been in operation for 400 years, and today we begin the 401st. A new day for our Commonwealth brings new challenges, new history to be made, and new opportunities. But some old things endure, like the peaceful and orderly transition from one leader to the next. That is not new. It doesn't happen in all parts of the world. It's an important American tradition. I want to start by thanking Speaker Cox. You are the first public school teacher to also serve as Speaker of the House, and I so admire your commitment to bringing students to the legislative process. I appreciate your friendship, and I look forward to our continued work together. Speaker Cox, I also appreciate if you don't tell anyone the secret code that we discussed, where you'll let me know if I mess up on parliamentary procedure. I also want to thank Delegate Charnel Herring for nominating me today. And congratulations. You are making history as the first woman and the first African-American majority leader. To Suzette Denslow. You all know her distinguished career in government, both at the state and local levels, and many of us have relied on her expertise and sound judgment throughout the years. Now we will have the opportunity soon to rely on her in a new role. We will be fortunate, very fortunate, to have her serve as Clerk of the House and Keeper of the Rolls. And Suzette's election will also mark one more historic first on this day. I want to acknowledge Paul Nardo. He has administered this House with skill and good humor, and he has made the business of legislating easier for all of us. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Rabbi Aft, for your years of friendship and guidance to me and my family, and thank you for your inspiring words today. And to my family, my amazing husband, Bob, my fabulous children, Jeremy and Alana, young adults, my parents, my amazing parents, my wonderful mother-in-law, and the many other family members and friends that I have here that have joined me. I thank you for everything that matters most. I love you very much. To my impressive colleagues in the House of Delegates, it is such an honor to stand beside you every single day to shape Virginia into an even better place to live, to work, and to raise a family. And I look forward to working with all of you this session. We aren't always going to agree on every single issue and every single policy that comes before us, but I am confident that we can all agree to work in a spirit of mutual respect with the goal of making the Commonwealth even stronger. Sometimes how we work and how we conduct ourselves can be just as important as what we do. I urge all of us to get to know each other and to reach across partisan lines. I know that we will find we have so much more in common than we have differences. That is vitally important in today's political environment. We were the country's first legislature, and I strongly believe that Virginia can lead by showing the country the rewards that collaboration can bring. We can show the next generation and the country that Virginia is a home for robust debate where we also work together to get things done in a respectful manner. You've shown that today. I must acknowledge the tremendous honor that I feel by being the first woman Speaker of the Virginia House of Delegates. I know that being the first is a privilege, and it comes with responsibility that I want you to know I take with great seriousness. This session brings many firsts. We will have the first women of color to lead committees. And we have a historically diverse group of committee chairs and vice chairs. And these leaders are members of the most diverse House of Delegates in Virginia's history. The House is not only diverse in terms of race and gender, but members of this House represent a wide range of experience, thought, orientation, religion, and background. We are truly a body that represents all the people. This is the foundation of the future that we are building, one that will be so much more than just the labels that we represent. It is meaningful that we represent groups that haven't always been heard in the halls of power. We bring their experiences with us here. Let us appreciate our differences, respect where we all come from, and join together to build a new Virginia. The people elected us to do just that, and they expect results. History and the role we play in Virginia's story have been on my mind a lot in the weeks leading up to today. We know that Virginia's history has many triumphant highs, from bringing democracy to this country to maintaining the oldest continual law-making body in the Western Hemisphere. Our Commonwealth has also been fallible too. We see so much history in the paintings that adorn every nook and cranny of this historic capital. But that's not all of Virginia's history. These paintings serve as a silent and critical reminder of how we have been, of where we have been, and how far we have yet to go to reach the promise of equality upon which this nation was founded, in large part by the words and the deeds of Virginians, both for good and for ill. On this first day of our 401st year, we are taking strides to honor our history and also to right wrongs, to create a safer, more inclusive, and more prosperous Commonwealth for all of our citizens. One day, future leaders will look back on us. What we do here today will affect people of Virginia for generations to come. That was true for all the men in those paintings, too. We have an opportunity today to reach new heights, to think beyond just now, and I want to seize that opportunity. We have so much to be proud of in our Commonwealth, from world-class colleges to universities, to our amazing natural resources that shape our quality of life. Our Commonwealth is strong, but we can't let that be an excuse to stand still. If the voters said one thing loudest, it was this: they demand action. It is our responsibility to be good stewards of the assets that have made Virginia strong. Virginia has a well-deserved reputation and for an impeccably run state legislature and government. We have had a AAA bond rating for 90 years, and we rank #1 for business. And I reject the notion that a state that's good for business must be bad for workers. A thriving state can do both, and we will. We can do this at the same time, grow more open and more transparent for the 8.1 million Virginians that we serve. And we can be both and we will address the threat that our climate change poses to the entire Commonwealth, especially our coastal communities. In this new legislature, we will address these issues and much more. The public expects us to build a safer, more equal, more prosperous, and more inclusive Virginia. And that's exactly what we will do. Virginia gave the nation and the world a vision of equality and democracy. As we all know, it was a Virginian who laid it out in the Declaration of Independence. We will continue our work to make this vision a reality for everyone, no matter what you look like, the color of your skin, who you love, where you come from, the religion you practice or don't, who you love. I look forward to seeing what heights we can attain when we all work together. I pledge to reach for a more just and prosperous future for all Virginians. And to everyone in this chamber, I pledge to be your partner, to serve with fairness, and to welcome all perspectives, because the people have elected each of you to serve in this House. Thank you for the trust that you have placed in me. I truly look forward to getting to work, the work that so many before us undertook to promote equality, representative democracy, and a true Commonwealth. Thank you.